I think our practice habits are yet to reflect the championship caliber team.
And I think Ben said it all there. When you feel like the practice habits do not reflect the championship caliber team, not yet. That's not just on the players. That's also on the head coach of Ben Johnson as well to get these guys up to the standard that clearly they want to hold this team at when they practice. And we'll see if the Bears can do that, right? There's a lot left to be desired for how this Bears team has performed during the week. And if you're saying that you're not seeing it in practice either, it leaves a lot to be discussed and asked. All right, why is it being excused in practice? Why are these players allowed to practice in the manner in which they have been? But Ben Johnson's not against sending a clear message, but he's not also against holding himself accountable. So now it's about how do you build those in? If you're saying that the practice habits of your team are not getting you to the place where you feel like you should be as a team, whose job is that to fix that? That's the head coach's job. Not to say that the players don't have an onus and a responsibility in themselves to go out and show it all in practice, but I do love, and I hope that, I would feel great if Ben Johnson, because of whatever happens in practice the rest of this week, actually makes a change to whether it's a starting lineup, whether it's a rotation spot, whatever it is, actually makes a change to send a message like, hey, listen, we're not playing about how you need to bring it in practice. We're not playing about the standard in which we need you to perform at. And if you're not doing that in practice, your chances in the games to show us that are going to be limited. You're already losing, right? So sometimes as a coach, the message that you want to send has to be as important as the plays that you want to run in the preparation. Sometimes that has to be that important. And it sucks that we're at this place this early into Ben Johnson's career where he has to do those type of things. But I would not be mad at it at all if Ben Johnson came out and felt like he needed to do something to send a clear message to this team on this is not the shit that we're going to allow here. This ain't Matt Eberflus. We're not going to allow this shit. So, we'll see what happens. We'll see if any changes does come about per Ben Johnson's words as far as who brings it is who they're going to prioritize, and we'll see what happens there. But for what it's worth, Ben Johnson also had some comments in regards to some other things, and Caleb, and he said this. His approach to the game right now is what it needs to be, right? His approach to the game is what it needs to be. Now, those are very poignant words, even though they're not a lot of words, right? And while there is a growing concern from and a voice from Bears fans, both a small community, big community, in regards to what the future is going to hold for Caleb Williams,